Ace was supposed to die at Marineford right in front of Luffy's eyes, changing the future of One Piece forever. But what if everything changed in a single second? What if Akainu's deadly punch never reached Ace's heart? What if Portgas D Ace survived Marineford? Because if Ace lived, the balance of the entire world would completely collapse. As Akainu's magma fist rushed toward Ace, time almost felt frozen. Luffy was exhausted, broken, unable to move. And for the first time, Ace truly accepted death. But suddenly, Marco appeared from the sky at full speed, crashing directly into Akainu's attack. Boom! Blue flames exploded across Marineford, shaking the battlefield itself. The commanders of Whitebeard pirates immediately charged together, Vista, Jazu, Marco, all protecting Ace, with everything they had left. And in that one opening, Jinbei grabbed both Luffy and Ace, escaping toward the submarine. The Marines could not believe it. Ace survived. Sengoku immediately realized the danger of this situation. Because Ace was not just Roger's son anymore. He had now become a living symbol of rebellion against the world government. Meanwhile, Whitebeard looked at Ace one final time and smiled. For the first time in the war, Whitebeard felt peace. And then, just like the original timeline, Whitebeard stayed behind to face Blackbeard alone. But this time, Ace watched everything happen. He watched Blackbeard betray his father. He watched Whitebeard die standing. And in that moment, Ace's entire personality changed forever. After escaping Marineford, the world entered complete chaos. Newspapers spread across every island. Fire Fist Ace survives. The Marines tried hiding the truth, but it was impossible. People everywhere began believing the world government had failed. Even worse, pirates around the world started gathering under Ace's name. Because now, Ace carried Whitebeard's final will, and unlike Luffy, Ace already had the power, reputation, and leadership to command entire fleets. In months, remnants of Whitebeard pirates reunited under Ace. Marco became his right-hand man. Vista trained new swordsmen. Andrew Ace himself became obsessed with one goal only: kill Blackbeard. Meanwhile, Luffy still fell into depression. Even though Ace survived, the trauma of Marineford completely destroyed him mentally. He realized something terrifying. He was too weak to protect anyone. Ace noticed this immediately, and instead of separating for 2 years, Ace made a completely different decision. I'll train you myself. That single sentence changes everything. Instead of Rayleigh alone, both Ace and Rayleigh train Luffy together. Imagine that combination. Roger's son and Roger's right hand, training the future Pirate King side by side. Luffy's growth becomes monstrous. During the time skip, Ace also grows stronger than ever before. After witnessing Akainu's overwhelming power, Ace finally awakens advanced armament haki. His flames themselves begin changing color, becoming hotter, denser, more destructive. Some pirates even begin calling him the Flame Emperor. And unlike the original timeline, Blackbeard becomes nervous, because Ace surviving ruined his entire plan. Instead of becoming a forgotten martyr, Ace became a living Yonko candidate. Even Kaido and Big Mom started paying attention to him. The New World was slowly preparing for war. 2 years later, the Straw Hats reunite at Sabaody, but this reunion feels completely different. Luffy arrives stronger, calmer, more mature, and standing beside him is Ace himself. The Marines instantly panic. Two brothers, both carrying the will of D, standing together openly against the world government. From Fishman Island to Punk Hazard to Dressrosa, everything changes rapidly. Ace personally helps Luffy defeat enemies faster, making the Straw Hats rise through the New World at terrifying speed. Entire pirate crews begin following them, believing the return of Roger's era has finally begun. Then came Punk Hazard, where Ace finally meets Trafalgar Law, and unlike the original timeline, Law becomes interested immediately, because now he sees two monsters capable of destroying the Yonko system. Together, Ace, Luffy, and Law completely overwhelm Caesar Clown's forces, forcing Doflamingo himself to finally take them seriously. But the biggest change happens at Dressrosa. Because in this timeline, Sabo never gets Ace's devil fruit, meaning Sabo regains his memories differently, not through Ace's death, but after finally meeting Ace again. The moment Sabo sees Ace alive, his entire body freezes, memories flood back instantly, the brothers as children, the promise of freedom, ASL. Meanwhile, Doflamingo realizes something terrifying. This is no longer a rookie pirate crew. This is becoming a movement capable of shaking the entire world. So he personally targets Ace, believing removing Roger's son will destroy everyone's morale. But he makes a massive mistake. Because Ace had become FR stronger after Marineford, his flames were no longer normal fire. They had evolved into blue-white infernos, hot enough to melt stone instantly. And during their clash above Dressrosa, Ace completely overpowers Doflamingo's strings, burning entire sections of the sky itself. Citizens below begin thinking the sun is falling. At the same time, Luffy battles Doflamingo from the front, while Sabo destroys the underground factories, and together the three brothers completely crush Dressrosa's underworld empire. The moment Doflamingo falls, the balance of the new world changes forever. Yonko crews, Marines, even the Revolutionary Army all begin preparing for war. Akainu secretly prepared something terrifying. A full-scale extermination campaign targeting every ally connected to Ace and Luffy. Villages burned overnight, pirate crews vanished, islands helping the Straw Hats were erased completely. Even innocent civilians began suffering because of the brothers. When Ace discovered innocent people dying because of him, guilt consumed him again. Memories of Marineford, Whitebeard's death, and his own weakness returned all at once. For days, Ace isolated himself completely, until finally, he made another massive decision. Ace declares war directly against the Marines. The world exploded. Newspapers spread everywhere. Fire Fist Ace declares war on Marine headquarters. For the first time since Roger's era, someone openly challenged the world government and survived. Meanwhile, Blackbeard saw the perfect opportunity. While Ace and the Marines prepared for war, Blackbeard secretly hunted powerful devil fruits across the New World, growing stronger in the shadows. Entire islands fell into darkness, and Blackbeard became more dangerous than ever. And eventually, the inevitable happened. Ace finally found Blackbeard on a burning island deep in the New World. The sky looked broken, covered in flames, darkness, and black lightning. Even experienced pirates nearby fled immediately. But this time, Ace was different. No fear, no hesitation, no mercy. He fought like a true emperor of the sea, combining advanced haki with his awakened flame powers. His fire burned hotter than magma itself, forcing even Blackbeard into panic. For hours, the island shook from their battle. Forests vanished, oceans boiled, storms formed overhead. And finally, Ace unleashed one final attack, a gigantic blue-white flame dragon, crashing directly into Blackbeard's darkness. Boom! The explosion could be seen from islands miles away. And when the smoke finally cleared, Blackbeard had fallen. The man responsible for Whitebeard's death, and Marineford was finally defeated. But before collapsing, Blackbeard revealed one final truth. The world government fears Luffy far more than Roger. Those words changed Ace instantly, because suddenly everything connected together: the mysterious fruit, Joy Boy Nika. Ace realized his little brother was destined for something far bigger than Pirate King. And from that moment on, Ace dedicated his life to protecting Luffy's path no matter the cost. As the final war against the world government approached, the world witnessed something never seen before. The Straw Hat Grand Fleet, the Revolutionary Army, and the remaining Whitebeard pirates all united, led by three brothers, Luffy, Ace, and Sabo. But high above them all, inside Mary Giawai's, Imu finally opened his eyes. Because in this timeline, Ace surviving Marineford accelerated the destruction of the entire world, and the greatest war in history was finally about to begin.